Ambling down the narrow aisles, I study the spines of the books in random order, occasionally sliding one out to read the blurb, taking it with me if it looks good. What is ambling? Ambling down, ambling down, ambling down. That's tambling. Tumbling. Bling. Ambling. To walk in a slow and relaxed way. The narrow aisles. Okay, I'm thinking it's better to take a note for it because I often forget about some words I just already learned, like this. Was it this aisles or I already forgot? Aisles. Because of this broken spelling system. Where is S? Aisles is a long narrow space between rows of seats in an aircraft, theater, or church. Narrow space between rows of... Okay, let's take a note. How do I remember this pronunciation? Aisles. Aisle. I. How to ignore this S? Aisle. Long narrow space. Okay, anyway. I study the spines of the books in random order. What is spines? Spines. Spine. The fruits. The line of bones down the center of the back that provides support for the body and protects the spinal cord. What? Narrow strip where the cover of book and joined to the pages, usually with the title and writers. Okay. Okay, spines of books. Occasionally sliding one out to read the blurb. Book part. Okay, let's take a note. And blurb. Bulb. Blurb, a short description of a book, movie, etc., written by the people who have produced it and intended to make people want to buy it. Okay. The belt of book. Sliding one of the read the blurb, taking it with me if it looks good. In a few moments, I have a respectable stack of books in my arms. Stack of books in my arms. I guess I'll never be stuck for choice in here. The normality. Never heard of this. I of course I know normal, but normality. What is its preposition? It's noun. It's not preverb. Proverb. What was that? Normality. It's noun. The normality of the library sinks ensure there are large print and braille. I forgot. Yeah, I know. I learned this word from previous or previous episodes. Books scattered throughout, but it is what it is. Library throughout. Braille. Large print in braille. Braille. A system of printing for okay. Blind people. Okay. Let's take a copy. Braille. Yeah, it's good to good way to remember, if you have to look up dictionary every time you forget the words. Probably this is just like, people who trying to learn Japanese do as well. Like I know a lot of people learn Japanese by reading Negopara. I am reading Negopara as well. I'm in Negopara second right now. Yeah, first was really good. It's cure my depression, and I'm reading in the second Negopara second. It's really good. So it's as if the calm mood from the room I had tea with Lily snuck with us in here, unless it was here to begin with. Somehow, if it's, some word end up with R sound, and if it was in at the end of the sentence, I lost it because of YouTuber from British I usually watch. I got affected, contagious, that way of speaking. Something about that puts me at ease, just like before. Puts me at ease, just like before. I reach the end of the aisle, a narrow space of find a collection of desks set up for study or personal reading. Going a little further, though, I discover a nice quiet corner at the back. While the rest of the library has the odd student sitting at the desk, either reading or stealthily sleeping. What's that? The back is pretty much deserted. Stealthily Steal, stealth, stealthily, steal, stealthily,
Stealthily.
stealth, stealthily, stealthily,
Stealthily.
stealthily, 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 quietly and carefully, in order not to be seen or stealth. Then what is steal's spelling? Is this double E? Steal. So this is same spelling. Just added the th at the end. Steal, stealth. Steal, stealth. Stealthily, 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 stealthily. Okay, should I hear in YouTube just in case?
Stealthily imposing jihad on the population when you interest, or stealthily imposing jihad on the interest, or stealthily imposing jihad.
Stealthily.
Ground floor, there's an office building that is stealthily
Stealthily, 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 stealthily. Okay. Yeah. I know what does that mean. You pretend like sleeping to avoid awkward conversation. like how to say yoga chat people just like Shizune and Misha. I know they're nice people, but it's kind of like fishes and the birds living together. It's completely different species. So, Chaz an introvert. As I glance around, I see someone who recognized sitting on one of several bean bags. Sitting on one of several bean bags. Glance. I glance. See? Surely that's see. Or watching.
Glance.
To give a quick short look. Glance. As I glance around, I see someone who I recognize sitting on one of several beanbags. What's that? Bag made out of beans?
Beanbag.
A soft seat consisting of large cloth bag filled with dried beans or something Okay. What is that? Is that beans inside of it? I thought that was just squishy cushions or something. Or low pressure. How do I say that in English? Soft seat consisting of large cloth bag filled with dried beans. Okay, anyway. I played this video game a few years ago and I somehow lost my save data, and probably I know her. It's the dark-haired girl from my class, the one who snuck out of the classroom earlier. She's reading a book, keeping it close to her face, which makes her look like she's really into it. Oh, just like I'm, getting into isekai, and there's some how to say that? Master and servant, cursed, get cursed and really damaged, and protagonist gave massive cheat skill from God, and I cured her heavy injury, and let's get harem or something. That's the most popular plot. From the way she was acting today, I had her pegged as more of a delinquent than bookworm. What is that? In fact, a bookworm. She's a book person. What is she reading? Only my concern right now is she a Fujo or not? In fact, her mysterious disappearance from the class raises all sorts of why in my head. So what is pegged? I had her pegged. What is pegged? Peg. Is that verb? It's noun. A small stick or hook that sticks out from a surface and from which object, especially clauses can hang. Oh, okay. Bookworm. Oh, this is the bean chair. Oh, what that? I already forgot. Not braille. Bean bags. Bean bag. Okay, and bookworm is probably slur, not slur. Bookworm. A person who reads a lot,
Bookworm.
Bookworm. In Japanese we have this kind of word. It's like hon no mushi. Just like, it's sounds like direct translated, and because hon is book and no is of, and mushi is worm or bugs or insect, whatever. Someone who likes to read books. Delinquent. I probably know this word, but I forgot. Yeah, this is why you have to do the Anki more often.
Delinquent.
Delink. Not deliquent. Delinquent. Can I hear
Delinquent.
Delinquent. Delinquent, huh? A person usually young who behaves in a way that is illegal or not acceptable to most people. Huh. Not. What do you mean? I had her pegged as more of a delinquent than a bookworm. In fact, her mysterious disappearance from the class raises all sorts of why in my head. So she is an outsider, is she?
Delinquency. I was a little bit of a delinquent myself.
Delinquent.
We would be delinquent in our
Delinquent. Okay. Intrigue floats slowly but surely towards the surface, and before I know it, I'm walking towards the mysterious long-haired girl. Intrigue. Very weird spelling.
Intrigue.
To interest someone a lot, especially by being strange, usual, or mysterious. Intrigue. Okay. Floats slowly, surely towards the surface. I guess there's no harm in introducing myself as I would with anyone else. She's a classmate after all. Oh, was she? Nice cute ribbon. I look at her ribbon. Okay. There's no harm in introducing myself. Walking over to another beanbag, I take a seat and lay my books beside it. The girl starts looking scaredly up at me from underneath her fringe. What is fringe? Her fringe. Is that emotion? Fringe. Cringe? I know cringe. What is fringe? Fear to... What? The outer part of an area. I thought this was, frightened and cringe like Connie. No, I mean, there is, how to say, combined word. Like cute and funny is gonna be Connie, and I guessed frighten and cringe, then going to be fringe, but it's not. What is this? Part of a group that is not very powerful, or is more extreme than the main group, and does not include many of its members. Okay. Outer part of an area. I said okay, but I am not understanding. Hair hanging over the forehead. Ah, okay. This. Bangs. Fringe. US. UK. An area of hair hanging over the forehead, part of the face above the eyes, that is cut shorter than the rest of the hair, so okay, short fringe. Okay, let's take a note. In US banks.
Fringe.
The girl starts looking scaredly up at me from underneath her fringe, so this part. This is the first time I've seen her this close. Underneath her long, dense bangs. Ah, bangs is another word of... Yeah, here it is. bangs is probably most used in the US and fringe is in UK. Okay, I can learn a lot of word. I can... Oh, is that countable? I can see that part of her... I can see that part of her face at least a third, if not the half, is pretty badly scared. She scared human being. My eyes are immediately drawn to the scares. Subconsciously peeking past her hair until they meet her own eyes. Subconsciously. Not intentionally? Subconsciously. Unconscious MILF. No. Yeah, this is how I learned on... this is but subconscious. I, sometimes read hentai doujin in English, so maybe this is a lewd word. High hypnosis what? Subconsciously. Chus. You miss T, bro. Subconscious. In a way that uses or relates to the subconscious, the part of your mind that notices and remembers information when you are not actively trying to do so, and influences, which is the accent, which is the stress, your behavior even though you do not realize it. So, unintentional? Subconscious.
Influence.
Subconscious. Can I chess or subconscious.
Subconsciously.
Chess or chess.
Subconsciously, we're saying to ourselves.
Yeah, chess.
Subconsciously, we're saying to ourselves.
You will subconsciously change.
There are some behaviors and actions people subconsciously.
Consciously. So you better fix this part. Subconscious. Okay, and my eyes are immediately drawn to the scares, subconsciously peeking past her hair until they meet her own eyes. For a second, I am shocked, and divert my eyes to the book in her hands before I realize that looking away probably only makes it worse. Probably only makes it worse. It takes two. Oh, the fucking option. The one of reason I gave up this game a few years ago, and the reason was I had huge mistake for this option, and I almost died for it because of I didn't understand English. Probably that's Emi-chan's episode. I run with her and I misread some sentence. Like probably that was go for it. I thought that was I'm fine, I'm okay, but I have bad disease of my heart, and I almost die for it. And what is it? It takes too many seconds to collect myself and remember what I walked up to her for. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Hi, I'm new here. Hisao Nakai, we are in the same class. What is startle? Scare? Startle. To do something unexpected that surprises and sometimes worry a person or animal. Okay, so probably this is right answer because probably we know each other, that we're at the same class. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. It's okay. The girl certainly doesn't look like it's okay, but I let it slide. So, do you mind if I sit here? She seems... She, right? I sometimes confuse she or C. C is... Yes, she.
She.
She seems to be very uncertain whether it's okay or not for me to sit, but finally, she nods just a little. She seems to be very uncertain whether it's okay or not for me to sit, but finally she nods just a little. Okay, so it's over 30 minutes. Let's end off this video right here. So thanks for watching and see you guys in the next time. Bye 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 me. That was Tasher. I'm out.